DMA and didn't let it into central Ohio. So we are still, though, remains the same. They haven't changed it. Our threats are still low to elevated for winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Also, and I'll show you this, but as the low rolls in tomorrow, we're really going to see the winds pick up. We've actually already seen wind advisories added to portions of our viewing area. Hail. It's looking like it's going to be small to moderate hail. And again, there's a low to elevated chance of that. And we are still very low as far as chances for a tornado. But again, that threat isn't zero. And we have seen this line of storms produce several tornado warned storms. So keep that in mind as we go through this. Now, they have scaled back portions to the west that were in a level 3 threat, but our area, if you're in the yellow here, you are in a level 1 or an isolated threat. If you are a little further to the west, you are in a level 2 threat for scattered chances of strong storms. I need to crawl.
Yeah.
You clicked something. Sorry. Sorry, we're making sure everything's up and running right now. So, I'm going to go through the timing of these, don't worry. Here's what's coming in. We see those moving across the border, those storms. That line of storms has started to break apart, which means we're losing energy. There's not as much energy feeding into the storms right now. And that was the, I think, first thing I acknowledged in the early shows tonight, is that was definitely a possibility that the more time we had, the more energy we would lose, and these storms just don't have as much of that to feed off of at this moment. So here's a closer look at it. I can kind of move around here too, which is good. Let's go into Fayette County. We're really seeing the county covered in heavy rain at the moment. And we're seeing that now into Pickaway and Ross counties, some light rain moving into Franklin County, but this is just the beginning of it. It's really right on time as far as today's timing has gone, 9 o'clock. By 9:30 we should see some heavier rain into Franklin County and especially the Columbus metro. Again, I'm going to get to the timing of it. This is what I was talking about the available energy. So if I can I scroll this back? I can't. But as we head through the rest of the evening, we really see that energy continue to deplete. So once we get past about midnight, I think it may be hard for anything to still be tornadic for sure. We could still see some rain, some rumbles of thunder, things like that. So here's the rest of the timing on this. Again, by 9:30, it's looking like we'll see some heavier rain move into the Columbus metro. And it's these first storms that are going to move through that we are most concerned about. So if you look at the graphic I'm showing you, that's the line kind of shifts, and instead of vertical now, it's horizontal. So keep that in mind, but there's going to be some heavier downpours as this moves through. This is where we're concerned with hail in the heaviest part of the thunderstorms as well. And again, as these storms move through, that's when you're going to see those wind gusts kick up as well. The main line of this, or the initial concern, if you will, is really out of the area by the time we get to 11:30 midnight, but there are some lingering storms behind it, or lingering rain. Again, that should, at this point, at 1-2 a.m., just be rain with a rumble of thunder. And then as we go into Friday morning, the sky's clear, at least to start the day. We'll see some sunshine, and a little bit of cloud cover built in. Temperatures tomorrow. We're going to start at 56 degrees. That's our low tonight. That's also our high tomorrow. And temperatures will fall through the day as that cold front pushes through. That's going to drive cold air in behind it. And then for the weekend, we end up looking at some snowfall. We're talking about a dusting to maybe an inch or two if we can get some accumulation there. People keep telling me they can barely hear me, and then some people say they can hear me fine. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I can't tell you where a tornado is going to, if and when and where a tornado is going to spin up. That's for Mother Nature to decide, okay? But again, the leading edge of the storm is the most concerning. You got it. That's it. I'm just going to go through and try to answer some of your questions. Thundering in Chillicothe. Let's go back to the radar. Let's see. Let's just dive into the radar while we're here. I want to go to the next one. There we go. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning with this storm here. As you can see, we've got our lightning icons on. Well, there we go. So yeah, Chillicothe, definitely some lightning activity going on there. Good afternoon from Honolulu. It's a lot earlier in the day there, that's for sure. So again, in Frankfurt, okay. So yeah, it's starting to move in. We're going to see more of these strong thunderstorms move in. Looks like we have a severe thunderstorm warning in Clinton, Greene, and Warren counties. Again, this is just to our west, but these are the storms that will be moving into our area. They do have some large hail mixed in with them at the moment. Wind speeds looks like less than 50 miles per hour. So yeah, that's just a little bit of information I just wanted to jump on here because those storms are starting to roll in and prepare you for what is coming. Again, wind and hail still going to be more widespread. I say widespread, that's still quite isolated, but scattered with these thunderstorms, but a tornado still cannot be ruled out. The National Weather Service has confirmed that as well. We have not seen any of this initial line as it has passed into Ohio, at least, be a tornado warned storm. However, one of the cells was tornado warned back in Indiana. So again, it's just not out of the question. Okay, don't make fun of my accent, please. That's not very nice. Again, I can't tell you if, when, and where one of these tornadoes could spin up, but what I can tell you is to be prepared if one does. Not sure that we're even going to get a tornado watch into our area. However, that doesn't mean that we will not see a tornado warned storm. If you see a tornado, if you get an alert that there is a tornado warned storm in your area, make sure you go to your safe place and you pay attention again to know when that warning expires. So that's it for now, and I will be back on Fox at 10 and ABC at 11 to bring bring you the latest updates.